Alright, so let's take a look at these exercises, and they're a bit more complicated than the previous ones. So here we have 3 to the power of 4 plus 3 to the power of 2 plus 3 to the power of 1. And we know we cannot do anything with things that are added, with exponents that are added together. So how are we going to do this? Well, for me, what I'm going to do at least is say, well, 3 to the power of 4, that's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, plus 3 to the power of 2, that's 3 times 3, plus 3 to the power of 1, that's 3. So let's look at this. This here is equal to 3 times 3, that's 9, times 3, 27, times 3, 81, plus 3 times 3, that's 9, plus 3, that's 3. So we have 81 plus 9, that's 90, plus 3, 93. So we know that this is equal to 93. In this case, you just have to remember that you cannot do anything with things that are added together. You're just going to have to multiply them out and do it the long way. And it's really not that hard. Let's take a look at this one. We have 4 times 3 to the power of 2 plus 2 times 2 to the power of 2. So here we have two separate blocks, this one and this one. And we're going to do each of them individually, and then we add them together. So 4 times 3 to the power of 2. So that's this first block. We have 4 times 3 to the power of 2. So this would be 4 times 3 times 3, which is also 9. 4 times 9. Plus 2 times 2 to the power of 2, that's 4. So 2 times 4. Which is then equal to, well, 4 times 9, that's 36. Plus 2 times 4, that's 8. So that is just equal to 44. Alright, let's look at the next one. 2 to the power of 4 plus 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 to the power of 4 plus 2 to the power of 2. Alright, so here we're just going to do the same thing as we did for the first, and we're just going to multiply it out. So we have 2 to the power of 4, that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, plus 2 to the power of 2, 2 times 2, plus 2 to the power of 4, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, plus 2 to the power of 2 is 2 times 2. So here we have 2 to the power of 4, 16, plus 2 to the power of 2, 4, plus 16 plus 4, which is equal to, here, 32 plus 8, which is equal to 40. Let's look at one last exercise. So we have 4 to the power of 2 plus 4 to the power of 2 plus 4 to the power of 2 plus 4 to the power of 2. Again, we can't do anything because these are added together. So what we're going to do is we're going to do just like we did before and say, well, 4 to the power of 2 is 4 times 4. Plus 4 to the power of 2, that's another 4 times 4. Plus 4 to the power of 2, that's 4 times 4. Plus 4 to the power of 2 is 4 times 4. So we have our 4 of these are here. What we're going to do now is 4 times 4, that's 16. So we have 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16, which is equal to 64. What we can notice here that wasn't the case in our previous exercises is that 64 can actually be written as a power of 4. So we know that 64 we know is 4 to the power of 3. So we can say 64 is also equal to 4 to the power of 3. So because it's 4 times 4 times 4. There is another way we can solve this, and I am going to go over it. This is one way of doing it, but in this case there is another. Let's look at it. We have 4 times 4 to the power of 2, which is equal here 4 times 4 to the power of 2, which is also equal to 4 to the power of 1 times 4 to the power of 2, which we can see here is going to be equal to 4 to the power of 3. So that's another way of doing it. You just have to manipulate things. And this only works if you have, obviously, 4 times the same thing.